Well, what's going on, y'all? Today we just got a little review, Rugrat reviews. M3GAN, the new movie, the new thriller, new little scary movie that had came out recently. I believe it came out last week. I actually seen it Monday, so which was yesterday. I wanted to do the review last night, but was sleepy. But with all that being said, I will say if you wanted to see this movie, go see it for sure. Or are you waiting for it to come out on like streaming platforms or where you can buy it? For sure, it's worth it. For sure. I went into it. I believe a lot of us, right, went into it thinking oh, kind of thinking about Chucky and kind of comparing it to Chucky to a certain degree. Now, hear me out. This reminded me of that 2019 Chucky reboot they try to do. I wish that never happened. You know what I'm saying? Now the Chucky series that is currently out and that just finished season 2, enjoy that, love that. But we're not here to talk about Chucky. We're here to talk about M3GAN. Now, M3GAN was great. If you've seen the trailers, you already know things are gonna go left. You know what I mean? I feel like the last movie review I did, Avatar: The Way of the Water, I got too excited and started talking about spoilers. I'm gonna try to stay a little bit more contained and not really talk about spoilers when I'm talking about this. And I got some notes on my phone, so I will be looking at my phone from time to time. Not too many notes, but notes here and there. Now, it kind of starts off, with this girl named Katie. She's one of the main characters, Katie, and starts off with her family. Things happen, something happens with her, biological dad and her biological mother to where she's not with them anymore. So, my camera's going out of focus. Okay, my camera's back in focus. But something happens with Katie's biological mom and dad to where she's not with them anymore. Not really trying to get into spoilers, but that happens. So, she's with her Aunt Gemma. They're not really bonding the best. You know what I'm saying? And funny and ironically enough, Gemma is working on a new project that is like a sort, which is, it's basically M3GAN. You know what I mean? We see the first prototype of M3GAN. It's you can see similarities with the prototype, but it's not the final product. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Gemma's main objective at her job, her creating this toy, and ironically, it's the same toy that Katie starts, hanging with and going with later. Ironically, like I said, she's doing that for work, and her main job, she's working with these two other people. I forgot their names, but she's working with like these two other people, and their main job for the company is to make better toys and compete with the market. Because there's this one toy called, like, I believe it's like a fuzzy toy. Katie had one in the beginning, I believe. Like, she had one in the beginning, and they're just trying to make a better toy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure if it was that same company that made that toy, the fuzzy toy, or if it was a different company. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of was confused about that a little bit. Now, Katie eventually meets M3GAN, the finished product. Alright, sorry about that. So Katie meets M3GAN, bring her home, shows her around. And what I also liked about the film, we got to see things through Katie's eyes. So we got to see what, she views. And of course, Gemma, the creator of M3GAN, broke it down to us. She wasn't specifically talking to the viewers. She was explaining it to people in the movie how, M3GAN works. So we got to see how M3GAN works. There was a few shots we got to see through M3GAN's eyes, and this isn't really a spoiler, but there's a certain scene when like M3GAN, because she can also hear, smell, and see, all those things, right, and feel, right. So like, I believe she can feel. They wasn't. I believe she can, but because she's very gentle, so I would assume she can feel things. She can already hear, smell, see, and all that. So I believe she can feel. But nah, there's this one scene where she starts dancing, and she's so weird looking when she be dancing. Like it's so funny. Like she be bopping to the music. Like I said, overall, I think it's worth it. And like I said, Megan brings Katie home. Sorry, I kind of went on a little tangent. She brings Katie home, familiarize herself with it. You know, things go left, like how you would expect. And Gemma puts Megan up. And that's how I'm going to leave it. Then, around there, that's kind of where the climax happens. But there's stuff in between that, I didn't really go in detail with, that I do think it's really worth watching. It's worth watching this movie for sure. If you're a fan of, killer type dolls, right? Like, I know, and the only one you're probably gonna think of is Chucky, because there's not really too many killer like dolls. I mean, another movie that I like was Dead Silence. Dead Silence. That was another movie that had to do with dolls. I really enjoyed that movie. I think that was like a '08, '09 movie. I enjoyed that. But like I said, this was different. It really was different. Like I said, I wish that 2019 AI Chucky never happened, because that's what I was thinking about the whole time. But I feel like how they did Megan with the AI did it so much better, right? The little steps you see of why things go left, like the little steps it takes, like the in between that I really didn't talk about. I feel like it's done very well. Like, it's done very well, and it's really worth the watch. Like, and if I had to give it a score, usually I don't like to give scores, but I think I should, start doing that. I'd give it like a, I give it like a 8 out of 10 for sure, like around there. You know what I'm saying? Like 8, 7, around that range. Like, it's a solid movie for sure. If you like horror, you'll enjoy yourself watching this. But, rewatch value, I say you could probably rewatch it twice or rewatch it once. So if you already watched it, then rewatch it again and still, notice little things and look for little things that that you're not gonna see the first time around. So it's for sure it's worth a watch. If you haven't seen it, go see that movie, man.